In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the media pool and bin systems in DaVinci Resolve 20, step by step, so you can stay organized, find your clips faster, and work much more efficiently inside your project. If you're editing a lot of footage, learning how the media pool and bins work is one of the best things you can do to speed up your workflow. And if this tutorial helps you out, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more DaVinci Resolve guides just like this. Alright, let's jump right in. First, open DaVinci Resolve and go to the Edit page by clicking the third icon from the left at the bottom center of the interface. This is where you'll spend a lot of time managing clips, building timelines, and organizing your project media. Once you're on the Edit page, take a look at the top left corner of the interface. You'll see the Media Pool button there. Click it to display the main panel where all of your project assets are stored. The media pool is basically the heart of your project organization. This is where all imported footage, audio files, images, and other media are kept before they're placed into your timeline. If you're only using a few clips, it might not seem important at first, but as your projects get bigger, the media pool becomes absolutely essential. Now let's talk about bins. In the top left of the media pool, you'll find the Show or Hide Bin List icon. Click that to toggle the sidebar on and off. When the bin list is visible, you'll see the folder hierarchy of your project. This makes it much easier to separate your media into categories like interviews, B-roll, music, sound effects, graphics, and more. To create a new folder, right-click in the empty space inside the bin list sidebar and choose New Bin. This creates a brand new organizational folder that you can use to sort your clips however you want. After that, type a name for your bin and press Enter to confirm it. It's a simple step, but it makes a huge difference when you're managing larger projects. For example, you might create bins for footage, audio, titles, exports, or even separate bins for different scenes. The more organized your bins are, the easier it becomes to find exactly what you need without wasting time scrolling through everything manually. At the top of the bin list, you'll also see the master bin. If you click that, you'll be able to view every asset imported into the project, no matter which bin it belongs to. This is useful when you want to see your entire media collection in one place or quickly check whether something has been imported yet. Next, let's look at the display options in the media pool. In the top right corner of the panel, you'll see 3 different view modes: thumbnail view, metadata view, and list view. Thumbnail view is great when you want to visually identify clips by their preview images. Metadata view is useful when you want to compare clip details like frame rate, resolution, or other file information. And list view is ideal when you want a cleaner, more compact way to browse through a lot of media at once. You can switch between these views depending on how you like to work. There isn't just one correct way to do it, so choose the mode that helps you move through your footage the fastest. Now, if you're looking for a specific clip, use the search icon at the top of the media pool. Click it, then type a name or keyword to filter the visible clips in the current bin. This is extremely helpful if you have a large number of files and need to find one particular shot, audio file, or asset without manually hunting for it. Right next to the search bar, you'll also find the zoom slider. Use this to make the thumbnail previews larger or smaller. If you want to inspect clips more visually, increase the zoom. If you want to see more items on screen at once, lower it. This small adjustment can make a big difference in how comfortable and efficient your workflow feels. Another useful tool is the Sort By drop-down menu in the top right of the media pool. Click that to organize your clips by criteria like name, date created, or duration. Sorting your media can help you quickly group clips in a way that makes sense for your project. For example, sorting by duration can help you identify long interview clips, while sorting by name can make it easier to locate files that follow a consistent naming system. When you combine bins, search, zoom, view modes, and sorting, you get a much more powerful and flexible way to manage your media inside DaVinci Resolve 20. Instead of dealing with a cluttered project, you can build a clean, easy-to-navigate workspace that saves time throughout the entire edit. So to recap, open the Edit page, show the media pool, reveal the bin list, create new bins for organization, use the master bin to view everything, switch between thumbnail, metadata, and list views, search for clips when needed, adjust thumbnail size with the zoom slider, and sort your media by the criteria that best fits your workflow. Once you get used to these tools, organizing footage in DaVinci Resolve becomes much faster and much less stressful. If you found this tutorial helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next DaVinci Resolve lesson. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.